Hey noobs, Michael here, and we're going to start a new video series called Games for Dummies, where we'll pretty much be recapping the story of games with sequels in the near future. This is the Assassin's Creed version. So let's start off with Assassin's Creed 1, which was the most ambitious title, starring Desmond Miles as our protagonist.
Why are you doing this to me?
The seemingly innocent bartender is kidnapped by Abstergo Industries, a research company, and he is to be placed inside the Animus. This is a device that lets users revisit the memories of their ancestors, and the chosen ancestor for Desmond is Altair, whatever that is, an assassin during the Crusades. Altair is rather arrogant to start off the game, and going against the three tenements of the Creed on a mission to steal an artifact from the evil Templars, he is demoted and cast aside. Al-Mualim, the assassin headmaster, gives him a chance of redemption by giving him contracts that he must kill.
I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
After some confusion with an assassination, Altair learns that he's been played by Al-Mualim. His devious plan was to make Altair kill all the other Templars so he could keep the artifact for himself. Corruption just begs for a stabbing, so Altair, after seeing some illusions cast by the Apple of Eden, drives the blade into the corrupt Al-Mualim, killing him. After this, Desmond learns that Abstergo is the modern-day version of the Templars, just using Desmond to see the location of more artifacts. Desmond is thankfully saved by Lucy, one of the two scientists performing the experiments on him. The bleeding effect starts to take control of Desmond, which lets him use Altair's powers, including Eagle Vision. This lets him see the symbols on the wall created by Subject 16, the preceding patient of Desmond. This ends Assassin's Creed 1. My personal opinion on this game, I don't think it's really necessary to play this game at all. You can that's literally all you need to know, and the game is basically broken now as it kind of was when it came out. But anyway, moving on to Assassin's Creed 2, we pick off on Assassin's Creed 1's cliffhanger with our buddy Desmond escaping the confines of Abstergo.
Get in.
You're joking.
It's for your own protection.
Oh, man.
We're almost there.
After smearing some blood and being introduced to some new friendlies, Desmond is placed in the Animus 2.0 and we step into a new ancestor. Ezio de Auditore is straight out of Italy, with a fairly well-known family. Sadly, a family friend betrays them, killing Ezio's brothers and father.
Take our lives this day, but we will have yours in return, I swear! We will! Father! There! Grab the boy! He's one of them! I'll kill you for what you've done!
To avenge them, he dons a secret assassin suit hidden by his father and vows to kill every person involved with their wrongful deaths. Dubious blades, motherfucker. After many assassinations with people in the conspiracy, he's eventually led to Rodrigo Borgia, who wants to take over various parts of Italy. After tracking him down in Venice, Ezio learns that he has snatched the almighty Apple of Eden, one similar to the one found in Assassin's Creed 1 used by Al-Mualim. Or however you say that. After seeking down all the codex pages, Ezio discovers that the desired vault is in Rome, right under the Vatican. Eventually, Ezio meets up with Rodrigo Borgia in the Vatican to quickly assassinate him, but Rodrigo attacks back with the staff, which just happens to be a piece of Eden. Yes, you fist fight the fucking Pope. After the fisticuffs, Ezio refuses to kill Rodrigo Borgia, saying he has taken enough life, which is weird, because he's an assassin. Ezio enters the vault, and this is where the weird shit starts to happen. Finding no pieces of Eden, a holographic figure of Minerva appears and tells Ezio of a war between the higher people like herself and the humans. Humans are apparently creation of this advanced society, but after their loss in a war, they created temples to lock themselves away to save mankind. She then calls out to Desmond by name and then disappears. Ezio and probably the viewer are understandably confused by this whole menagerie of events. Desmond then exits the Animus, kills some Templars thanks to the bleeding effect, taking some of Ezio's powers, and flees the hideout with his crew of assassins. Assassin's Creed 2 is the best Assassin's Creed game, and if you were to play one, that would be the one to play, because it is the best singular story with the best everything. It's so good. Anyway, just a year later, we re-enter the Animus in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, the follow-up to Assassin's Creed 2. We're still in Italy, and we're still with Ezio in this one. After Desmond and company escape in Assassin's Creed 2, they re-enter the Animus in modern-day Monteriggioni, which I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Sounds like a pasta. In Ezio's day in Monteriggioni, they had tucked away the Apple of Eden, but only to have their compound attacked by Cesare Borgia, which is Rodrigo's son from the first game. During the siege, Uncle Mario is killed, and Ezio is badly injured. Ezio comes to in Rome with Rodrigo Borgia oppressing the people of this wonderful city. To weaken the rule of the Crooked Borders, Ezio sets up different factions from assassins to whores.
Or what is
Well,
left
I guess they're
of
called
it
courtesans,
since the
but
Borgia
they're
killed.
whores, giving the game's title Brotherhood some credence. Credence. After assassinating a few key figures tangled up with the Borgias, Ezio witnesses Cesare kill his father Rodrigo. After Cesare's brief imprisonment, Ezio tracks him down to a place in Vienna, hoping to recover the Apple of Eden from these crooked hands. In a battle to the death, Ezio decides to push Rodrigo off the floor they were standing on, letting fate kill him instead of Blade. With the Apple of Eden now secure, Ezio takes the apple to a vault in Santa Mana for safekeeping. Now that Desmond and the crew know where the apple is, they journey there to find it. When they finally get a hold of this apple, Juno, one of Minerva's race, takes control of Desmond and forces him to stab and kill Lucy. Desmond then goes into shock and enters a coma, ending the game and more cliffhangers. I'm already spoiling everything. Stabbing Lucy didn't really do anything. They don't really go over it all in the next game. What is the next game? Assassin's Creed Revelations, which is the most filler game I've ever played. So this is going to be a fairly short synopsis of this story. In Assassin's Creed Revelations, Desmond is fragmented and meets the fabled and incredibly insane Subject 16 within the safe part of the Animus, called the Black Room. Subject 16 explains that his exposure in the Animus has resulted in an unhealthy mix of Ezio's Altairs and his own memories. To fix this, he needs to achieve Sync Nexus, which means he needs to see the end of Ezio's and Altair's story to differentiate the memories. We find Ezio now much older, taking a trip to Masyaf from the first game to discover Altair's secrets. He finds a library, but with the convenient 5-key hole required to open it. Assassinating a nearby Templar captain gives him a journal, leading him to Constantinople to find the keys. These keys let Ezio see parts of Altair's life after the events of the first game. Tensions were high after seeing the assassination of Al-Mualim in the first game, eventually leading to Altair's exile from Masyaf. Altair later returns and retakes the throne of the weakened assassins, since they had a weak ruler in the meantime. In Ezio's time, the keys were shuffled around, but after obtaining all of them, he makes his way to the vault, or library, to relive Altair's final memory. Altair sealed himself in the vault with the apple, so only chosen people smart enough could have it and find it.
To keep men away from this place. This apple must not be found. Not until the time is right.
Ezio realizes that his part has been played, speaks directly to Desmond, and hangs up his blade, seeing that he's done all he needs to do in his lifetime. He doesn't die, which is kind of odd. I thought the game was setting that up. But anyway, similar to Juno and Minerva, Jupiter approaches Desmond with the information that the other vaults around the world hold the key to saving the planet. Desmond then awakens in America with his father, Sean, and Rebecca around him. He gives off a blue light when he sees the apple and says he knows what to do. So this leads to Assassin's Creed 3, which isn't out yet, but I don't really know the story to that one because it's not out yet. So going to America, we're playing as Connor, or here's his Native American name. I can't say that. I'm not Indian, God damn it. I'm not Native American, so I can't say that. But it just sounds like he's gonna be going through, finding more stuff, stabbing more dudes. Don't really know much. Been trying to keep myself in the dark on this one, so I can't fucking wait for it. Holy shit. That's my recap of Assassin's Creed. Thanks guys, I hope you like it, and I hope you come back for more, because I have more of these planned. So thanks guys, and goodbye.